Warning: the following program contains mature language and displays opinions and views expressed by three idiots. Please remember it was not their intention to offend you. Sometimes things just happen. Viewer discretion is advised.
All recording. 3, 2, 1. Do what excites. Hey guys,
Excites.
welcome back to our, is it 13th?
No,
12th?
12
12th episode?
or yeah, I think.
Well,
think.
right now it's backlogged, so
Well, we'll get back to that.
apologies.
Yeah. What if it was just us two and then we did like a Flow Bros? We're Flow Bros. Welcome to Flow Bros. Hey, yeah. Welcome to Flow Bros.
Flow Bros. We should have like someone singing that or rapping
Yeah.
it.
Keep on going.
Flow Bros. Flow Bros.
Welcome to Flow Bros. Yeah.
Bros,
Daniel.
Bros,
Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Flow Bros. We are everyone.
The Flow Bros.
Mine's coming in. It's taking,
Time.
it takes a long time to grow hair.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go out in the public for a while. Because I looked like, I got Lord Farquaad. I got, what's the lady from Incredibles?
Edna.
I got Edna Mode. And this was before I even left the house. This was just my parents making fun of me.
Yeah.
My dad was like, "My God, Edna." I'm like, "Good morning,
There's a TikTok of a Lord Farquaad.
Farquaad."
Or Farquaad.
Lord Farquaad.
Like the girlfriend was Fiona, like dressed up as Fiona, and then her boyfriend was a bit shorter than her and dressed up as.
They did that for Halloween.
I think so.
Good for them.
If you find it, just.
I won't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Anyways,
Welcome to today's topic, where we're gonna talk about
an abundance of stuff, but mixed with like Filipino culture. Toxic
behavior
culture.
and toxic behavior and culture within the Filipino.
Yeah, just a bunch of random. We don't really know where we're going. We're kind of lost. Someone help? No. Yeah. I mean, we need Daniel.
I know he's like the one that fills in the gaps.
I know, what a white buffer.
I know.
Too bad.
I'm actually Asian Daniel.
Oh, hello.
Bobby,
Rook. I'm
I'm
American.
American. Does anyone know where the dairy is?
You have to. No, it's like. Does anyone?
Does anyone?
Yeah, you gotta like. Zhuzh your lips and does anyone?
Does anyone
Know where the nearest Whole Foods is?
Gluten free? Or how about, can I use my credit card?
Can I use my debit card?
Do they
I
have
like that.
debit cards in the States? Yes, right?
Yeah, of course.
Oh. I don't
It's
know.
America.
I thought they was called something else.
Like what?
Credit card?
Jesus Christ. What a great start to today's episode. Is that attributed to like just your lack of like wanting to know things, or
Yeah,
this has nothing to do with your upbringing, right? Because
no, it's because
I
when
feel
I
like
was,
some of your family watches this and they're like, "What the hell, man?"
no, hear me out. The reason why I asked was because growing up, when we would cross the border and go to Buffalo and pay for things, sometimes we couldn't use our debit card.
Mm-hmm.
But that was back in the day, though. or maybe it was because our cards were Canadian. I'm not sure.
I don't know, bro. Oh shit! Sorry, I have something in my eye.
Oh, it's all good. But anyway, I want to start off with talking about how Filipinos always they're always hospitable.
Yeah, they're always in the hospital.
Oh yeah, that too.
What's next in line? What can I do for you, darling? How about you? Yes.
They're hospitable. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, like they give food, make
They're
food.
generous people.
Yeah.
So as a culture overall, you feel like the Filipinos are well liked.
I would just say so. I always hear good things about Filipino culture.
That's true.
Right? Because I don't know, it's hard for me to, other than like hearing the president.
Why? What do you say about Filipinos?
Well, because I remember there's times when like he would want to, or there's a time when he wanted to kill people that would do drugs and stuff like that. 'Cause, like, to stop
Oh, the
it.
Filipino president.
Yeah,
I thought you meant
our
the president
of the United States.
of the United States.
Oh, nah,
Thanks, man.
nah, that's not where I was going with that. Yeah, but
True. Okay, where were you going?
yeah, I don't know. Like Filipinos, they try to provide so much food for people. Like say you go to someone's house, your mom. Like say we go to your house or we are in your house, but your mom would try to
Feed
offer
you right
food.
away.
Yeah, offer food, drinks, and
That's
stuff
true.
like that. And I feel like a lot of Filipino cultures do that, or no, a lot of Filipino families. Sorry,
Yeah, if you go to a random Filipino's house right now,
you're gonna eat.
yeah. Well, that isn't that like the exchange. You have to figure out when to say no and then when to say yes, right?
Yeah,
So if someone offers you something twice, right? Okay, so let's say I'm a random tita of your friend
yeah.
and you're at my house. Hello, why am I a tita? I'm a tito.
I mean, you could go that way if you want. Gender fluid, bro.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, what's your name?
RJ.
Oh, you're Filipino too?
Oh yeah, yeah, Tito.
My
Kumusta
God,
ka?
I thought you were Canadian.
Oh,
See, that's also a thing in my head. I don't
What?
like try to play up the fact that like I don't put on an accent or I
Oh,
don't try,
oh, I
or
was
because
try-
I don't
I was
know the
doing that.
language. You know what I mean? Like I don't try to say like, oh, like kumusta po. Like I just say,
Oh.
hey, what's up? How's it going?
uh,
Because I don't know the language, right? So
Yeah.
I just stick to it. Like I don't know the main language of Tagalog. I don't know my family's language of Ilocano. I don't know none of that shit.
I know like
Visaya
phrases and stuff like that.
Whatever, Pangala tot.
I know phrases and like small bits and pieces, but
But I could barely even understand. Like if someone starts speaking to me fluently, I'd barely know what the hell's
oh,
going
like so like say that you're the, I'm the Tito and you're the one coming to my house.
on. Okay.
Kumusta ka ba?
Well, I'm knocking.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God, how do you know I'm here?
Hello,
Hello, hi. How's it going?
are you Filipino?
Oh wait, sorry. That's not what I would say. Because you're not white. So
Oh,
I'd be
right.
like, hi, how's it going?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Hello.
Hi, Tito. Is RJ here?
Oh my God, are you Filipino too?
No, I'm Samoan, brother.
I don't know. You had to. Nah, take it out. Cut that out. Ah, fuck, I'm gonna be canceled. That's why I'm sitting in this chair. I'm Daniel. Hey guys, I'm Asian Daniel.
I know. I was about to do. Hi, tukatay wa
No, but that's actually like it looks so cool to me.
dude, of course.
Yeah.
It's very like loud visually,
Yeah.
and like it's something that like. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cut all this.
Like, cut that shit because we're not talking about that.
No, yeah, but I'd say, yeah, I'm Samoan.
Oh,
That's what I feel like I do to a lot of people, though.
really?
I'll say it as a joke, being like, they'll be like, "What are you?" And then when people choose to ask what I am, as opposed to me bringing it up naturally, that's when I feel like I have an opportunity to choose if I want to lie or not.
Yeah. I do that too sometimes when I say like.
But
I'm
what do
part-
you say?
Oh, I'm like part black and and Spanish, because they have like kind of like wavy hair.
Part black and Spanish.
Yeah, well, Filipinos say that some Filipinos say that they're part Spanish.
Yeah, I'm like 1/8 or 1/16 or whatever.
Isn't everyone?
Yeah, I guess because we were all raped and pillaged by those damn Spaniards
Yeah, fuck.
back in whenever Magellan taking over our lands, our islands.
Barcelona.
We will take you back to Barcelona and we will dance all night. Is that something you want to do?
Yeah, no, that's more like you're doing more Mexican the second one.
Oh, with the Jew?
Yeah.
Is that something you want to do? They're like, not really. I have to risk my pigs and all my cows and everything here that you left here. Putang ina shit.
Stupid bits.
Stupid. Ah!
Anyway, going back to the topic.
Oh, yeah, we strayed far away. But
Yeah.
that's what I feel like when it comes to the customary type of exchanges.
Yeah.
When you're in a Filipino household, I feel like you have to turn things down a few times in order to be polite, in order to show that, hey, I was raised by civilized people who teach me to be polite. I can't just take right away. Like a lot of other kids will just be like, hey, do you want this? And they'll be like, yeah, you didn't offer 10 minutes ago. I was asking for it.
There's one Filipino. I don't think she's Filipino, but it's called the TikTok account is called Tagalog Daily or something like that.
Okay.
And the TikToker
The TikToker.
or the TikToker
TikTok doctor. Who's Filipino.
the
Welcome to my
TikToker
medical
is
practice.
the TikToker is white and like she's learning new words in Tagalog.
Oh, I have seen that.
And did you see
Is
the
that
one
with the mom?
the mom?
Yeah.
She's
Let's
just
pull it
like-
up right now.
Oh my god.
Uh,
She'd be like, "Oh my god, this is like banquet food." It was like
oh my
suman
God, yeah.
and spring rolls, and
Yeah,
it's like, "What? This is so good." She's so
brought this home before?
yeah, she's so genuine and like wholesome too. It's so cute.
What is it?
Tagalog Daily, I think.
Yeah.
And like they're eating, like they were see in that TikTok or those few TikToks, the Filipino family would always offer food to them,
Yeah.
right? And I think it's just mainly a gesture that we try to do just to be polite.
Yeah, it's hospitality.
Yeah.
It's just showing that like we're welcoming you into our home.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the customary thing to do. Like if someone goes, "Oh, RJ, would you like
Now I can't say it. Now I have to decline all the time because I'm like,
roll?"
egg roll. Opo, thank you. Yes, please.
Wow, right away. You fucking slob.
But now I'm like, I'll try
You
and fasting.
disrespectful schmirt. I can't find the thing. Where is it?
Tagalog Daily.
Yeah, no, but I can't find the one where the mom's like, "Oh my god."
There's the most recent ones, no?
No.
You find it?
Yeah.
New word. Suman.
This is the exact one.
Oh, my egg rolls.
This one. You want to try this
Oh
in the
my God,
background?
if we had known this, we wouldn't have eaten out. Oh my God. But this is everything we're having tomorrow, too? Or is this just tonight? Just tonight. Oh my God. This is amazing. This is like banquet food. Oh my God.
Suman.
Suman.
She wasn't even eating the suman with
Sugar, nothing.
yeah, she without sugar.
so good.
It's just sticky rice.
It is good by
Such an
itself.
idiot.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, I'm so
But she's
glad
like
you
scraping
like
away
it.
at it with a
Where
fork.
would I get banana leaves to make it? Oh my God.
She's so cute, dude.
Where do you get banana leaves? At the Asian market.
Asian market.
Like she's so sweet and genuine.
And
but
you-
I would freaking like I would tear her apart. Where do you get banana leaves? Well, we have like 3 banana trees in the back, and then we pluck the
You
leaves
pluck
out.
the leaves.
Really? Yes, Barbara.
She needs like a balikbayan box for
Damn
like
it, I
banana
want
leaves.
to make this. This is delicious. Oh my God, please go out. Oh my, June, this
I'd be
is
so evil.
Delicious. I think this is my new favorite food. Oh my God. It's
Oh my
not even
God.
there's no meat even in it. It's just rice. It's so good.
You see the other ones too? Like when
meme.
she tries to like have soup that has ginger in it, she's like, I've never put ginger and soup. It's so good. Masa wrap.
Oh, here. No, this is lumpia.
Lumpia. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. This takes a long time to do all this.
I think that's vegetable.
Yeah.
I think that's vegetable.
Lumpia. Yeah. Oh my god.
Dude.
You know that she's from Toronto too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out the 6 God.
Shout out Tagalog Daily.
Tagalog
that's-
Daily.
That's awesome. When like people like embrace other culture. I think her
Yeah.
boyfriend
I think her boyfriend or fiance or husband maybe
is Filipino.
Filipino.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
I love that shit. It's like, I'll be completely honest. It's like, it's wholesome and genuine at first, but hopefully they adapt more so than it becoming like such a like, you know what I mean?
Like what's that called when you try to copy another culture? Cultural appropriation.
Appropriation? No, I wouldn't say appropriating it like in that sense, but like just becoming like accustomed to the culture.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like as opposed to it becoming like, is it nuance? What's the definition of nuance?
Like a small change or something like that.
Yeah, like it's like over time, like it becomes like more natural for you to like be like, oh yeah, where's the rice cooker, as opposed to being like, well, how are we gonna cook rice tonight? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uncle Ben's on the stove.
Yeah. Oh my God. Everyone has. I think every Asian family actually, or a lot of families now have rice cookers.
If you don't, it's just a practical way of cooking it on the stove. But if you're not Asian, or if you're Asian and you don't have a rice cooker,
How do you cook your rice?
yeah, like what's wrong with you?
Yeah, they must have Uncle Ben's, or the Minute Maid rice.
Is something. I
Minute
don't
Maid.
know.
Minute Maid's a drink.
No, yeah, Minute Maid rice is,
Oh, Minute Maid, that's a thing.
I think, Minute rice, Minute Maid rice.
But I think Minute Maid's the.
I know what you
actual-
mean.
Yeah.
Um,
What else in Filipino culture?
I don't know. Yeah, because
reading.
food is a big thing. Like a lot of people rate our food, but then a lot of people haven't had our food.
Yeah.
Like probably the whole Muslim culture would like avoid our food because a lot of our food's like pork based.
Yeah, pork.
So they'd be like,
Some of them can't eat beef too,
I
right?
will never eat this. Haram. I will never eat this.
Yeah.
Never I will eat this. Adobo, pork adobo. I will never eat this.
But you could make different variations of like chicken.
I will not eat this. I don't know. I've tried to like have some people try food, but like I don't know. They don't. They're
And I
not
feel like
really
there's
into it.
There's not that many places that have it, right? Like there's Seafood City. There's a few joints here and there, but
Yeah,
it's not like a shawarma place where that's almost everywhere.
that's true. But I mean, like I feel like, yeah, Filipino people are so like broad now, or like
Yeah.
there's so many of us.
Yeah, maybe
We're bound to give like white, black, Hispanic. What other colors are there in the world? Did I cover most of it? Because other Asians kind of try our food, but like we're bound to
Middle
give.
Eastern?
Yeah, we're bound to give. Well, they're the exclusion because they don't want.
Oh yeah.
We're bound to. Completely joking. We're bound to give like someone a spring roll, or in any way, any roll or any food to try because we're that like naturally giving.
Yeah.
Like here, have our food. Take the shirt off our back.
Yeah.
And then they'll take a selfie and post it on Facebook and be like, "Look what I did today. I saved the homeless.
Yeah, maybe it's
I love everybody, but everybody on Facebook needs to know."
maybe it's just a natural way of living for us, because like we always try to give, like, say the balikbayan boxes that when you try
Yeah, it's a generosity, but then a lot of it's like face value of like what people do for superficial reasons. You know what I mean? Like that's what that joke was me trying to be like, I'm doing nice, but I'm post on Facebook. Hopefully you like. In this, you tell your
100 million boosts.
My power and your sister, brother, and your mother, and your father, and your everybody.
But I think that's more so like almost everyone now. Like everyone's,
Yeah, in
right?
a way.
Because like now it's like, oh, I'm gonna be cutting hair for the homeless. I have to post it or something like that.
Yeah, but it comes along with like the intent of message. Like if you're talking about Vic Blends, like
Oh yeah.
those guys, they kind of do it with a pursuit of growing like a business
Yeah.
or something with that like greater message, as opposed to people who tend to do it in like Filipino culture. Is like that's where a lot of that comes in, like, or where I see it a lot. Yeah, I've done it myself too, like the superficial like posting of whatever just to like show
Show
people
off
or in
on
any
social media.
in any like way possible, just so that like you're trying to impress people for whatever reason, to me is like, it doesn't make any sense. I used to do that as a kid. Like I used to be like, hey, can you wish me happy birthday on Facebook? For what? But I saw like all my cousins
Yeah.
like do that and shit, and like my friends, and I'd be like, this is so stupid, honestly. Like, why would I ask people to do this?
Would you say it's some sort of toxic behavior, or would you just
I
say
would
we're
it's
like more
or
we're like
it's
more so
toxic in
just
a way.
we're more so just like prideful of what we do and stuff like that?
Yeah, but for what purpose though?
Because we just like, because for example, my mom, she would always post on like someone's birth, like my or like my sibling's birthday,
Mm-hmm.
just to show like that she cares for us and stuff like that. You know,
She can't tell you in person.
I mean, she does, but
So then what does it matter on Facebook?
I guess she just wants. Yeah, I don't know then.
That's what I mean. Like all the appreciation posts and like all those things. Like I feel like, not just to center out Filipinos. Like I'm not pointing out like hate on my own people, but it's just shit I see because I know a lot of Filipino people.
Yeah.
And it's like the tendency is that that's the culture I see a lot, especially with like, I don't know what it is, man. Like I haven't seen more people go live on Facebook in my life. For what, bro? Like for your 20 friends to just see what you're doing. I guess that's what it is, to like connect with people you haven't seen and
Dude,
and in
my-
that way. But like, bruh.
You know what my dad did the other day, or a few weeks ago? He was FaceTiming his friend in the Philippines, or his friends in the Philippines, and he was FaceTiming him.
Mm-hmm.
And then we renovated our gym, or like our workout room.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Hey, look, we have a treadmill, we have a weights,
Yeah.
we have a bike too. Look at my dog. Her name is Luna." And then this guy would never go to the gym. Go
That's
in
what I
that
mean.
gym.
I don't know. I don't know what it's for. Like, what checklist in your mind needs to be done in order for you to like. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like it is. Like a lot of people in Filipino culture will do things not for themselves. They'll do it for the intent for others to see it or others to like comment on it or have a remark on it.
Yeah. Do you think I do that?
No.
Yeah, I don't think I do. But the only thing I do is like try to get like.
You'll troll.
Yeah, that's what I do. I troll people. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like
That's about it.
those Halloween pictures,
Yeah.
or like when I recreated the other one, 51st Dates guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just do it for like trolling and like getting comments or whatever.
Yeah, comedy's a different sense as opposed to like someone not trying to be funny and intentionally being like, Rook, I'm American. You know what I mean? It's like, why? Who cares?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just my hating ass being like, why are people acting like this? But
Yeah. Because I didn't realize that until you brought it up. Because I thought it was just because like they were just like happy and like
yeah,
prideful or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Some people can be whatever they want to be.
yeah.
Like that lady.
Which one?
The mom, like the
Oh, in the daily Tagalog Daily.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I feel like that's the stereotype people fit in, and then like that's just the case you see, and then you laugh because it's like, oh yeah, that does happen in other places too, near me. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. What about
When I just constantly see titas and titos and like them always being like, oh yeah, I got my patio done and we finished everything. We spent $8,000 on it.
and they
You're
even
like,
got
wow.
dinakdakan.
And you're like, wow, that's so sick. And they're like, yeah. Also, my brother is in medical school. Straight A's, top of his class.
Medical
like,
school,
really?
more like nursing school.
Yeah, whatever. Dental school, medical school, engineering school.
Any type of school because we are school bodies. We went to bats.
That's what I mean. Like they'll like glorify their kids, and I think a lot of cultures do that. Like Indian culture does that. I don't know. I don't know any like. I don't know any other cultures like specifically that I would target. Be like, yeah, this one. But I know Indian like culture does that in a way. Like their weddings are so big and extravagant.
Yeah.
But it's mainly just for like a status type of thing. And that's usually what it is. Like their religion structure, so I believe most of their religion structures are based off of like caste systems or like hierarchies in like in terms of how they interact in their society.
And isn't that structure based on like how they get married too? Like
Yeah, like all your relationships
Yeah.
and all those things.
yeah.
Like who your family talks to and all those things, and in some cases for arranged marriages, like who
Yeah,
you're
that's what I was
allowed to
gonna say.
marry. Yeah. But like a lot of it's status, and like that's what I feel like on an underlying tone some Filipinos do. But like I don't know, man, that's everyone. I don't know, like I don't want to sound like a hater and be like, yeah, Filipinos.
I think
are
we're
so
just noticing it.
superficial.
We're just noticing it more because it's our own people and our own culture.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Of course, you live with someone, you notice all the ugly because that's all you see sometimes. You
Yeah.
forget to see the oh yeah, we do go out sometimes, and
Yeah.
you do we brush up, look nice. We're humans.
But going back to always giving, what about a lot of Filipinos being nurses?
Yeah, I guess it's caretaking culture. Maybe we weren't hunters, we were gatherers, all as people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're like because what my dad's
We
a
were
nurse.
colonized, so maybe our people were weak.
Yeah,
People were like,
we have to
you know what I mean?
we have to gather all the
Yeah.
food because we have to eat it and give it to other people. That was a bad accent. my
Yeah,
bad.
I don't know what that was. It sounded like you were a bit Irish and then like also Filipino.
Filipino Irish.
Yeah.
Phil Irish.
I'm Irish.
Daniel Marsh.
I'm Filipino.
Daniel Marsh.
Who the hell's Daniel Marsh?
Oh, he's a Filipino Irish dude that would vlog on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, you. Daniel Marsh, Kelly Wakasa.
Dude, excites.
RJ's in love with a freaking guy, Kelly Wakasa.
Not in love, maybe like infatuated.
Hard infatuation. Gets me up in the morning.
And evening, every.
Gets you up in the morning and he gets you up in the evening?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about like my. Oh yeah.
But I meant like physically up, like he wakes you up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he gets you up all the time.
All the time.
So it seems.
All
He
the
gets you up in
time.
the morning, he gets you up in the evening, and then even when you're taking a lunch break and when you're going to the bathroom and when you're interacting with people now. So it seems fucking disgusting. Anyways.
Yeah, but always giving back, I guess. Nurses.
Yeah, it's a caretaking culture.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, that's what a lot of it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're either nannies or nurses.
Yeah.
Or,
What else? Engineers.
yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
What's the other stereotype for Filipinos?
I think.
Like being just good enough at basketball to not make the league and only have like two half season there. Yeah. Shouts out.
Shout out
Clarkson.
and Green.
Yeah, Jalen Green. Salamat for the representation, brothers.
We out here.
Thank you. Love you. Take care. Be safe. Don't do drugs. Stay in school. but you're in the league, so keep dribbling and doing your behind the back pass and always looking, always passing, always shooting, always doing the
But
right thing.
You
If
didn't.
you're ever doing the wrong thing, my God, what is you doing? What are you doing? And never doing that.
But you're the odd one out that did football.
I don't give a shit. No, not in my family. That's for sure.
Why they all did basketball too?
No, in my family they all did football. Well, I had two other like big behemoth cousins.
Really?
Yeah, so they paved the way for me, and they played football. Cause they reject Filipino culture altogether. I love you guys, Josh and Eddie. I don't know if I could include their names. Like I don't even call them kuya.
Really?
Yeah, like none of that shit. I see them. I'm like, yo, what's up, Josh? What's up, Eddie?
Hey, why is that?
Josh is like 4 years older than me. Eddie's 8 years older than me. Cause like they don't really reject, but like that's their stance on the culture. Like they don't really appreciate it for what it is, because it was forced on them. You know what I mean? It was stuff that like they had questions about, and then like they were denied answers, and it was more just like follow this because we say so. And they were curious enough to be like, wait, what? Nah, that's not how things should go.
So like they're questioning it, kind of.
In a way.
Yeah.
So it was like type of rebellion. If you meet them, you'd question if they were Filipino. You'd be like, you look Filipino, but it feels like you were adopted by 8th-generation Canadian family that lives in Sarnia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how he is. He's like, hey, bud, how you doing?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, full bred.
Oh, damn. So he's like, he was born here. Or
Yeah.
both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, Canadian. They're both Canadian.
Yeah.
So am I, but like,
We don't talk like that.
yeah.
We just say
He's
hey.
like my cousin Josh. I love him, but holy hell. Sometimes it's like,
He kind of talks like a Nelk boy, eh?
yeah, a little bit. Little bit Nelky, a little bit like Letter Kenny, the show. Like
Who's Kenny?
Letter Kenny, it's a show where it's like a very brash Canadian.
A Letterman?
Jesus Christ, the show's called Letter Kenny. What Kenny? It's Letter Kenny. It's like a Letterman jacket. No, it's called Letter Kenny.
But isn't there someone
Like the letter, like Kennedy. Like I don't think Kennedy's a letter. Like that's a word. Sometimes I want to fucking hit you with a rock.
Bro, I live under a rock, dude.
Yeah, fucking
I'm Patrick.
Star.
I live under a rock.
Not Patrick Star, the pink one, like the makeup artist, Patrick Star.
Isn't he Filipino?
Yeah.
Or I don't know, they Filipino?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They're
Step kuya. Jesus Christ. The devout religion too. I think that's the aspect to like they doubled down on who they are. So it's like they're nice and
Wait,
like we follow God and that we're holy people.
Oh, yeah, that too.
So we give like Jesus gave. So we give to Jesus. Here, all the fish and bread you want. Come to my house. Want rice, lumpia.
Shanghai.
What do you want? Pancit.
Adobo.
Pancit, adobo, sinigang,
Dakan.
dinakdakan. What do you want? I have everything here.
How about sisig?
Open your eyes, open your mouth, open your
Close
tummy.
open, close open. Close open, close open.
Oh my God.
Close open, close open.
I feel like all of
Breathable
those
eyes.
things. I feel like all those things were like.
It's like God making us beautiful eyes.
No, I know,
Close
but like
open.
every kid goes through that. So maybe it's like this thing that, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Filipino people, or like we're all in this simulation, and we have to be like introduced to these like call signs, like beautiful eyes, close open.
I thought my aunt,
Whatever the
or my
fuck this
ninang-
one is.
I thought my ninang started that with my cousin, and then I hear like videos of other people doing. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah. You know what's so funny? There was this Vine back in the day. I don't think I could find it, but it was this girl like in her room, and she's like, "Oh my God!" Like I think the caption was like, "When my white friends come over to my house, my Filipino house or whatever,"
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, I love Pansett. Oh, Pansett. Wow, Pansett. Or like she keeps on saying Pansett in different contexts.
Yeah.
And then she adjusts and she goes, it's Pansett Ukininam. And then Ukininam is like an Ilocano swear word of, I don't know if it's just fuck you or whatever it is. But she said it and I was like, wait, what? There's others? Where? And I was so confused. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, there's other Ilocanos that I showed my sister, and she's like, well, yeah, that's pretty crazy to see that. Like, it's on Vine, but, like, yeah, I guess it's that common.
Yeah.
Because we were always taught, like, it was the dying language for us.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, it used to be popular, and then it just died out because everyone kind of just adjusted to Tagalog.
Yeah.
And
it's what the main language that they speak, but there's a lot of dialects.
yeah, no, bro, there's hundreds, if not thousands of dialects. So, who knows? It's always that joke with like every like foreign country. There's always like little smaller village people who are always like and you're like, wait, what? Even the main people are like, I don't know what the fuck they're saying. You know what I mean? And it's just like people who are like always confused. They're like, wait, I came from the mountain. I don't know this beep beep Hong Kong, all that turn around everything. I only know trees and bushes and my brothers, my sisters. That's
Oh my God. Yeah, because my I have a cousin that's Ilocano.
yeah.
They always like say some Ilocano words. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude?
My sister says it that they sound like the Ilocano people sound like chickens.
Like
Yeah, like like. It's like,
I didn't realize that.
tick.
Because there's a few like Redmond Rock. He's Ilocano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a famous Ilocano.
Yeah.
He kind of put that shit on the map. I think that's why I got resurfaced. And a lot of people were more like, I'm Ilocano too. Bretman is, I am too. I love you, Bretman. Oh my God. That's where I was like, yeah, win for the Ilocanos. And then he was like, and I was like, thum thum pang. But we're a dying breed.
What else is there? You're mentioning how there's a lot of us that worship and praise God.
Oh my God. Have you ever shout out to my INC friends. Do you know what INC is?
INC, hold on. English, you know Cristo?
Yeah. Bruh, them ones are yeah, I don't want no beef. I show you open palms, okay? Open palms.
I know you had a friend that used to work with you.
Yeah, I used to work with a few.
I remember meeting him.
Yeah.
At one of your get-togethers.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, it was standoffish at first. I couldn't tell like what like religion they were because I kept on saying like, oh, like yeah, Christmas is right around the corner. They're like, yeah, we don't celebrate. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I'm not one to like be inquisitive and be like, oh, really? Why? Tell me, please.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. My family doesn't go to church every Sunday, but don't tell my neighbors. But like they would just be like, oh yeah, over time. I think it was just I don't know if it was a case of them being like, I don't know. I don't want to put words in their mouth or assume anything, but like, I don't know.
But
when I found out, it was they're like, oh yeah, we're Iglesia and Cristo. I was like, oh, that's not Catholic. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of Catholics that are Filipino.
Yeah.
Or there's a lot of Filipinos that are Catholic. Sorry.
There's a lot of Catholics that are Filipino. Yes, there are a lot of Filipinos that are of Catholic denomination.
Yeah, but there's also other
Muslim.
Yeah, there are.
I think in the southern parts of Philippines, there's more Muslim, or it could be north. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
One of the two,
but
somewhere.
There's some sort a lot of them are religious though.
Are or aren't?
Are.
Oh, are. Yes.
Like some form of.
What do you know? Any other religions that are big in?
Isn't there what's that one? It's like something. It says like Jesus. It's like Jesus is in the name of it. Like they always sing and stuff.
Jesus always singing stuff.
No, no, that was.
I don't know. I don't know
I
what
don't know what
religion
it's
that is.
called, but it's like some sort of like, I think it's Christian or something like that. Not. Oh,
I don't know. Those are the only main ones I know that there's
Christian or Christo, Muslim.
Catholic, a few Muslims, and like
Catholic,
Galatian and Christian. Yeah.
Because I have a few friends. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, I don't know. I'm lost. I forgot what it's called.
But yeah, they're very devout and they're very like. But then again, man, I don't know. Who knows? I don't want to like, again, assume things about the culture. But this is from my perspective.
This is from what we know.
Like a lot of people just go to church for a superficial aspect too. You know what I mean? Like I have, like, ties to, like, my church background.
Yeah.
And like from what I know in my perspective, like some of it can be like a little wishy-washy, you know?
Mm.
Like a lot of it can be superficial outside of the aspect of what we're doing here for God, you know? Like in some cases, there are people who do, what is it? Like no, I can't say any of this shit because it's going to sound like I'm calling out like my whole prayer group. Damn, the Raptors lost. Fuck.
We were playing today? I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I lost to the Jazz. Damn. Gary Trent put up 31 though.
Oh, dang.
But like,
I didn't even have a prayer group.
yeah, I used to be part of like a prayer meeting group. And like,
for what church? Or is it just
we were at like a few different churches like throughout the group's time or while we were a part of it.
St. J?
No.
Oh. FX?
No, it wasn't in Mississauga, it was in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
But it was part of like a Filipino Canadian archdiocese, whatever. And then it was like subcategorized into like a Filipino Catholic charismatic group. Mm-hmm. And then from there, it was even subdivisioned to like a little community that was founded by this family or whatever, or these group of families that wanted to start their own prayer group within this region because they were all friends. Mm. I don't know if I could say all this, but like, I don't know. And that was the thing that like, it just seemed weird because from my point of view and my perspective, why are you like discussing God, but then also having like a leader of the prayer group and then like a co-leader or like a vice leader, you know what I mean? Or like they had it where there was tiers of like, this was like, not the president, but like the prayer leader and then like the vice prayer leader and then like a board of elders and then groups and then like officers and shit.
Yeah.
And it was just like, why? For what reason are you doing this?
Like, just have.
Yeah, like, why are you having like this one person try to like call the shots and then like have this and like have it be political in any way?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're in what tide should politics and religion take place?
Yeah, I feel like if you have like the same values and like the same commonalities, then like it shouldn't matter.
Yeah, so that like from my like point of view, it just didn't make sense for me to have those things in place. So like it just became like in my thought process a redundant thing to do. Like, why are you like, it's as opposed to being redundant, it's like counterproductive because you're doing one thing, but then you're acting opposite when you're doing the other thing. You know what I mean? Like in religion, you're trying to be wholesome and like true to
and like make everyone equal.
Yeah, and show like faith to God and a belief that you know like life is how it is and like you play out what God intends. And then you add politics to that and you're like, for what? Like politics introduces like opposing I don't know. I don't want to get into any like political battle, but like that's what I mean. Like it just doesn't make sense to me in my head. Mm-hmm. So like that's why I always was curious about it, but like that was my tie to religion and Filipino culture all the time too. Like my cousins made me believe that same rhetoric. It was like, why am I just being spoon-fed this stuff? Why am I not questioning why we're doing these things?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it just seemed weird that like I would have to go out and like in public and be like, ate, ate, ate. People would be like, what are you calling her? What's her name? I'm like, well, it's Krista, but my culture wants me to respect my elders, so I have to call her Ate.
What's your name?
And it's like, listen here, bitch. But like that just seems the case, and like I always question that too. I was like, why do I have to do this? And it's like out of respect. It's like, for what? For what reason? Like, I understand we do that, but like no one else does it, or like some people do, but like
some people don't.
Yeah.
Like, I never questioned it because, like, if
I
were to question it, like, I'd get smacked.
Yeah. But
And
that's
I
like
didn't wanna
without,
get smacked.
and that's without communication. And like, you questioned me as to why I call my cousins by their first names, or like those specific ones, is because I've communicated, or we've communicated with each other that we're okay because we have common respect with each other, regardless of if we put the prefix of the name to our actual name, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Kuya Josh, for what reason? It's your name, Josh.
Yeah.
And I have respect for you because you're my elder.
Yeah.
And I know that, but like, I don't have to like put that name there to understand that.
But that's a big one too, lack of communication. Because if, for like, I guess in Filipino culture,
Yeah, of course.
or maybe a lot of cultures though.
Yeah, it could be personal. It could just be people
Yeah.
who like lack communication skills altogether.
My dad.
Yeah, I feel like every Filipino male born in the Philippines is born without ears in a certain section of their brain. That's what I'll hate. I want that smoke. So what are you saying, huh? Catch me outside. How about that?
You heard?
Yeah. Pull up, fine, pull up. What you saying, fine? I don't know what accent that is, but I gotta figure that out.
Yeah, I know. That was good.
That's a good one, though.
That's a good one.
What you saying, fine?
You heard?
Yeah.
You dig?
You dig? What you saying? Pull up. I want all that smoke, huh? But I just find it so stupid. Like, how are you not able to let somebody know? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't make sense in a lot of situations, like, as to why someone is going out of their way to do something in any sense
I
that
think-
doesn't involve
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
like the proper communication. You know,
Yeah.
if I'm just being told to do something for the sake of doing it without like proper like for the sake of someone saying in my head, it went to a prayer and it was like, for the sake, and then it was like, you're supposed to say of our sorrowful passion. But for like, just for argument's sake, I would say like, I don't know, like you would obviously,
I was gonna
you
say-
do that more in like public situations where you're calling someone sir, ma'am,
Yeah.
or whatever reason, because it's exactly
they,
that. You
them.
don't have the communication of, you don't have the communication of like being like, hey, what can I call you? I'm just going to call you this blanket statement. And I think that's what overall it is in the Philippines as well, is people just being like, oh, well, I don't know your name. And you obviously look older than me, hopefully.
I'm just
If
trying to be
not,
polite.
you've spent too much time in the sun. My God. But I think that's what it is mostly. It's like, oh, kuya, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What do you mean what I'm doing? I'm painting. Come on.
Or maybe it's like, just passed on from each generation. Because I remember seeing a video where like, there's a few generations where the grandma or like the grandmother would cook a fish, but they would cut off the head, and then they pass it on to the mother, and then she would cook a fish and you cut off the head, right, and then pass it on to the daughter, and the daughter questioned it. She's like, "Why do we have to cut off the head?" And then she would do it too. But then when she asked her grandmother why she did it, she just did it because the pot was too small.
So that was a reason.
Yeah.
Mm.
So like it could be just passed on from generations, and they're just like, oh, you just have to do it because
Yeah.
They're
You know
your
that
sister.
monkey experiment? It's the same thing with monkeys.
the one where you get electrocuted if you touch
Yeah.
something, or the
Or-
banana.
Yeah. It's like it's at the top of something.
Yeah.
And then like each time you go to grab it, there's like a flooding of water or something like that. Or
Yeah,
they
yeah,
get
yeah.
electrocuted,
Yeah,
they
I
get
think-
poked.
Yeah, I think something like the water.
Yeah, and then each time that happens, they remove one, and then they add a new one.
Yeah.
And then that new one is introduced to a newer system until all the old ones are taken out, and then it's a bunch of new monkeys that were never part of the original experiment. And it goes to show that the behavior is learned regardless, or not regardless, but if the action reoccurs daily or like whatever, as a pattern, the behavior is learned more so as it is like natural.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like the reaction to those things keep on happening. I think they did the same thing in a prank show where a bunch of people pulled up in like a waiting room.
And then they stand up?
Yeah, and then like a beep.
I hate that prank
You
show,
stand up. Yeah, but like it's funny because like
that
we're all
episode
sheep.
that episode was funny. But I think it's, what's it called? Just for Gags or something like that? Or?
I don't know. But yeah, they did
Oh,
it.
no, Incredible Pranksters or something like that? Or...
Are you talking about the show with the 3 dudes?
Yeah. What's it
Or
called?
4 dudes? Practical Jokers?
Oh, Practical Jokers.
No, but that show, I love that show.
Really?
Yeah, they're hilarious.
Oh, I thought they like, I didn't think their jokes were that funny.
They're Just for Laughs, I don't find that funny because it's like it's all slapstick. Slapstick culture, meaning it's all physical. Like there's no dialogue required.
Yeah.
You know, like those old timey like Charlie Chaplin type, like dun 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 dun, and then he's like, his legs are like.
Who's Charlie Chaplin?
That old dude in
With a
like
hat?
the black and white films.
And like a mustache?
Yeah, he did the movie The Great Dictator, but like he played Hitler in a role, and he had that mustache. But yeah, he had like that curly hair, and he was like always in those black and white films, like.
Oh. I think I know who you're talking about.
But that type of comedy requires you to be like over the top to show like this overt reaction. I don't know. Anyways, straying far from the topic here, but
yeah, my bad.
what were we talking about?
Filipino culture and how
Thanks.
we like tend to follow things rather than learn why we do them.
Yeah, so the whole kuya thing and like step kuya.
Step kui, I'm stuck.
I want a cup of tea. I don't understand it fully when it comes to the questioning part, right? Like when you're just spoon fed those things and no one questions you or no one questions as to why until like you do see it. Like I was the same way. I was like inquisitive in my mind where I was like, wait, why are we doing things like this? Until I saw someone speak out. And then I was like, wait, we're allowed to speak out and not get obliterated.
When I would speak out, or maybe it's just because I was like the second youngest in my family.
Yeah.
So like I would just call them by like their first name. And like, why would you do that? Like my parents
it's like
and my siblings would.
a lot of the culture too is shaming.
Yeah.
As opposed to like communicating like proper reasoning.
That goes back to communication.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe just Eastern culture altogether is just very difficult when it comes to communication because you're not supposed to reason with a child. They're just supposed to listen.
Yeah.
And do.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Daniel see, Daniel do.
Daniel Marsh or Daniel? But any how about toxic behaviors for Filipino culture? What do you think about that?
Well, yeah, that's why I said about the superficial Facebook shit. That's
yeah.
Facebook.
Well, what else would you think that's toxic culture from Filipino?
A lot of like, stop.
Oh, sorry.
A lot of that shit. No.
You.
I would probably say like with Filipino dramas, it's always like extra. Like the crying's always so extra, and like they dramatize everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just the actions overall. It's just like always like, oh my god.
No, but that's in shows.
Everything's always the
that's
fucking
in
end
shows
of the world.
though, right? That's in shows though. You said Filipino.
Yeah, but like in general, like it carries over to life because like people adapt those types of behaviors.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, "Sinasabi mo," and you just like slap someone in a soap opera, and it's like, oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Also, at my tito's house, where
Cause
they got a little crazy.
Cause there are times when like my sister and my dad would fight, and like, my sister would like talk back to my dad, and like my dad would say shit like, "You're no longer my daughter."
Yeah, it's just
stuff like that.
Very dramatic shit,
Yeah.
like heat of the moment. Maybe
Just,
yeah,
like,
the
goes too
culture
far.
too. The culture too is very like riled up, and like they have their own.
I think a lot of
I don't
a lot of them are just hard headed. And
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the culture is, to be honest. I don't know why it's like that, because it's very contradictory. Because how can you be so hospitable and like on a face value be so nice, and then all of a sudden like over time it's just these toxic things. But like I said, that's almost any culture.
Yeah.
But maybe it's opposite. Maybe like that's why no one gives Russians a chance, but like there's so many of them, is because like over time you realize, oh wow, they are nice people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like naturally they're like, they have that reputation of being like, fuck you. I don't know. I only drink vodka.
Vodka.
Yeah, those of you don't, you get on it.
That's
You look like 8 polar bears shit in a pile of together.
But I was gonna say
But if you get to know them, maybe they're lovable people. So maybe they're opposite of Filipinos.
maybe.
You know what I mean? Filipinos are like, hey, come to eat. And then you stay there long enough and they're like, my God, can you cook yourself? As opposed to a Russian being like, let's drink. And then over time it's still, let's drink. It's not going to change, man. They're still going to be nice.
Yeah. But I was just gonna say, cause I'm not sure if it was. I was gonna say maybe the way just how they were raised. Cause like
Maybe.
yeah, maybe because
I don't know. Maybe that does have to do with like periodic times, because of how people were raised in a certain time. Like, doesn't Joe Rogan say that shit? Like, hard men raise soft boys who create hard times, and those hard times create hard men who raise soft boys. Like, it's a pattern of that type of shit.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is like based off of the period of time as well. So like war can play a lot into it, because a lot of men are more brash and like, hey, I've seen men die. Stop crying. You know what I mean? And the son's like, but I haven't seen men die, and I want to cry because I scraped my knee falling off my bike. Dad's like, nope, rub some dirt in it, let's get going. And it's just like, what are you supposed to do? Like, I don't know what to do in those situations, but that has to do with the time. And maybe now with people who are more empathetic, you create people who create more softer people. And in turn, that creates more difficult times to live with because of that aspect. You know what I mean?
And like eventually it just become a cycle.
Yeah, because think about it. If you were to, and it's no shade or like hate or trying to like oppress or like be racist to our own people or like point flaws in it, but when you think about the period of time, so let's go back like 40 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
In like Canadian and US culture, a lot of people were still that same way, like how the Philippines is now-ish, or like 10, 20 years ago. Like the culture is the same. It's very people who are more like, they're still polite, but it's like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to say the Philippines is like behind, but like maybe they haven't gotten to a place where they realize the full like repercussions of the situation type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you look at them now, it's kind of like how we used to act. So maybe they're trying to catch up in the sense like they're realizing there is things beyond like a face value, that there is things to look at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. So it was based off of the idea of like how hard times create soft people, or in turn, like how like soft men now create like difficult times to live in. I don't know why I keep on saying men, but like soft people create harder times to live in, because when you consider the times now, like cancel culture and all those things,
we're
it's more
soft.
Yeah, it's more difficult to live. It's because we're softer people. We keep on getting hurt by words as opposed to actions, right? And going back to like the idea of people 50 years ago in like US culture, like words never were supposed to hurt. I think that's where that like that saying comes in. It's like sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Until now, all of a sudden, like words, it's like, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, words do hurt. It's like, what? Like, my whole life, I was taught that.
Yeah.
Like, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, or names will never hurt me.
Up until now, though.
Yeah, fucking a kid now will be like, he called me Edward Scissorhands.
Because I was holding scissors in my hands.
It's like, bro, what? And that's what it was growing up for me. It was like, stop crying, stop being such a a
Pussy ass bitch.
Yeah, I wanted to say that, but like a crybaby, because like, it's like, what? I can cry. It hurts my feelings. And then you get like this hard ass who's like, stop crying, or else I'll fucking make you cry for real.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, what? And then he's like, psh. No, my dad never hit me.
Blink once if they hit you. Or should.
No.
You said once, right? You said once, right?
But I think that's the idea to it. Like, it's just very difficult to deal with, because like you don't understand like overall like what's the scope of why things are happening in that way.
Yeah.
Whereas to now, people are like, I need an answer, I need a reason why.
Yeah, I feel like our generation's more curious. They're like the keeners or something
Yeah.
like that.
I don't know what it is, man. Like, I feel like I'm tiptoeing around in my own podcast because I'm scared to get canceled by no one who listens to it. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it sucks, because that's the time where we live in now. But like, I wish I could just say things that are on my mind that obviously I don't have any ill intent towards, because I don't carry them out in like my foreseeable actions. But you get canceled for what you say, man.
I know. And
Don't
like,
call me a name, or else I'm gonna cry about it and tweet about it and fucking get you canceled and get you fired from your job, and you can't get a job anymore, and no one's ever gonna love you again because you're the guy who said a mean name to me online and did those things and said and did all those things, right? And you're never gonna have a lover, and you're never gonna have kids, and you're never gonna have a home or a vehicle or any, like, your credit score is gonna suck, and I'm gonna make sure you're buried underneath like rubble and trash.
I'm
because you called me a dinak dakan ass.
Those
Fucking
who don't know what a
asshole.
dinak dakan is, yo, that shit's fucking good. Go to
Slaps.
the only place that I know,
Straight slaps.
the only place I know where that is what's it called? Intramuros.
The fuck is that?
Oh, you never heard of it?
Sounds like a trash dump piece of garbage. No, just kidding. I love that place with all my heart. Anyways,
Bro, you kill me, dude.
thanks.
Everything you say.
I kill me too.
No, please.
I'm gonna kill me.
No, you're gonna cancel for that because you're gonna die.
Dude, don't joke about your own death, okay? Because it can and probably will. Yeah, it's gonna happen. We're all gonna die, but like, dude, you can't say that because
Or else
like,
you're gonna get canceled, and then you can't get a job because you're dead, right? So you're gonna get canceled.
Isn't that so weird? The stereotypes of like the voices. And how you just like kind of divulge into that thing. Like, if I'm talking about getting canceled, it's gonna be like this. I'm talking about like soldiers and rubbing some dirt and some scars and open wounds and stuff. It's always this voice. And if I'm a Karen, it's always like that. You know what I mean? It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's just what we associate things with.
Try to do all those voices with a Filipino accent.
Bro, I'm not good. First of all, I'm not good at doing a Filipino accent.
What was the first one?
Like the dude kind of like.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get cancelled. Like, my God.
It just sounds like a Filipino accent to
If
me.
you say anything that's like that, like, you're gonna be a bad guy.
You try
What was the other one?
The soldier.
Yeah, little boys need to get in line. Okay, tuck in your shirt, spit shine your shoes, make sure your hair is perfectly coiffed to the left. Hey, get your hands out of your pocket, put your bracelet on the right hand. Your watch should be on your left hand, my God.
Okay, Karen.
Honestly, Mare, I think that you need a new eyeshadow. I don't know.
I think it's the way you like you have those pauses too. That makes it like that completes the
Authentic. It makes it authentic.
Yeah.
Authentic value.
Yeah.
My God.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I guess I'm tired of being
Filipino.
Filipino. Can I be something else?
Oh yeah, but back to what we were talking about before, how like sometimes
All the way at the beginning of the podcast.
all that we like try to say like we're part of different cultures.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that I wasn't proud of it. It was just that like it just sounds cooler when you're like half something and
Yeah, I guess.
right. I don't know.
I would completely lie. I lie to people who usually I like to fuck with or like I don't really like.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, yeah, I'm Simone. Yeah. So let's do the exchange right now. Ask me.
Hey man, what are you?
What am I? I'm Simone.
Really?
Yeah.
Do that Simone dance for me.
Oh, you mean a haka?
Oh yeah.
That's completely offensive to me and my family. How dare you?
Okay, sorry about that. Terrible.
Dude, that's so... Why would you just ask me to do that?
Okay, yeah.
Out in
Okay,
the
I'm
open?
sorry. I'm canceled now. I'm canceled now. Sorry.
Jeez. No, but I would do that, and people would be like, "Really?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, well, I have family in Hawaii, or from the Polynesian Islands, so." And the second you say that shit, they're like, "Oh shit, wow, okay, yeah, I guess so."
Do you think it's okay for Filipinos to get tribal tattoos?
Dude, I feel like people could get whatever they want. I wouldn't say it's good to do cultural appropriation.
No, like, cause there are like Filipino tribal tattoos, right?
Yeah, no, I've seen them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There are different types of like tribal tattoos for the what was that group you said, like the original Filipinos?
Igret?
Yeah.
What about them?
Like didn't they do all that?
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah. There's that
one
lady,
mountain lady.
Yeah, that
She's like
tattoos with
100.
like a needle or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my who do I know? One of my boys, or like I kind of know him. He's like one of my boys.
Like
Like
a friend of a friend.
yeah, like he went to the Philippines and did that like 10K hike to get that
I
tattoo
wouldn't-
from that lady. And it was like a tribal full, like it was like a half sleeve or a full
Yeah.
sleeve or whatever. I was like, God damn.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't do that for me.
No.
10K hike? Nah. Especially up in the mountains, dude. Like, you have to, like, I don't know. It just sounds so complicated, bro. And you have
I
to
know.
walk back, too.
But I think that's part of the experience, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, like, what if you go and she's like,
Look, all the trees. My feet hurt. Now my arm is gonna hurt like 10,000 times more than my feet.
and I have to walk back to,
And then I'm gonna have to walk back.
Oh, my God. Diyos ko naman.
What's for dinner? Dinakdakan. Oh, okay, everything's worth it then.
Bro, I need to get that shit again. That shit was so good.
Shit slaps.
Anything else, though, with Filipino culture?
No, I'm kind of sick and tired of talking about it.
Yeah, me too. Fuck that.
I know.
It's so gross.
How do you say throw up?
Suka?
Okay, yeah. So in Tagalog it's suka, in Ilocano it's sarwa.
Well,
I
kind
think.
of. It's kind of similar.
But it sounds more aggressive and disgusting in Ilocano.
Sarwa.
Yeah, that's
Sarwa.
why I never wanted to do it as a kid, because it was like, oh my God, he's gonna sarwa. And I was like, oh my God, it sounds like sewer. It sounds like you're saying like a disgusting word, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
As opposed to like suka, it was like, oh wow, sounds like a soup.
Well, there's also suka sounds like vinegar too.
Yeah. Because isn't it the same word?
Yeah. Suka and suka.
Yeah. It's all about pronunciation.
Suka and suka.
Suka.
Suka
It's
and
one
suka.
way. Yeah, it's one way to the other.
Suka and suka.
What if you forget?
Suka.
Like the one kid who's always like, oh no. Right. right. It's like, you fucking idiot. It's like, suka. It's like he's at a restaurant. He's like, oh, can I have a suka?
Okay.
The waiter's like, anyways, oh shit, we're at hour 10.
Damn.
All right, well, yeah, I hope you enjoyed our stupid little banter. And whenever this comes out, hope you enjoy it. Anyways,
Try
we
some
love you.
Filipino food. Enjoy
Lumpia,
the
suman,
dinakdakan.
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 It's my favorite, like one of my favorite words to say.
I know. Once you said it to me,
Dinakdakan.
once you said it to me, I was like, I don't know what it is, but it sounds so sick.
And it tastes so good.
It does.
Slaps.
You try some dinakdakan.
Okay, anyways.
And soka.
Want some soka on your dick? No thanks, man. I don't want either of those things. Kind of spit all over my face. All right, anyways. Thanks for listening. We love you.
All right. Peace, love, skeet.
See ya. Bye. Yeah. Flow, bro. Oh, how'd it go?
Flow, bros, 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 bros.
Yeah, we flow, bros. Yeah, fuck you, Daniel. We hope you passed your test so you can come back to the show. We miss you, man. We love you. And now it's RJ's turn to sing. Here we go. Bros,
you, damn, fuck you, fuck, damn, fuck you, damn, fuck you, damn. But I hope you pass the test, cause you are a real one. Damn, you are Daniel Marsh.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Wait, you didn't do any joking today.
I stopped doing it.
Just do one. Okay. See you. Peace. Bye.